These are for my bride. I hope you like them.
I don't know how to thank you. They're beautiful.
By the way, they're not exactly new.
What do you mean? You gave me used pearls?
No. But you see, I've been holding on to them for quite a while now for you. To tell the truth, I got them back in Hawaii when we made that trip together.
That long ago? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why would you buy me something like this when we barely knew each other?
Well, I guess I had high hopes back then, even then. You may not be a big believer in love at first sight, Eden, but there's really no other way to describe it. You see, I saw them and I thought to myself, wouldn't I like to get those pearls for Eden someday as a wedding gift? And so purely impulsively, I went and I got them. Believe me, I know how foolish I was. I knew damn well I didn't stand a chance with you. I knew you were in love with somebody else. But I went ahead and I got them, and here we are. I guess that says something for miracles now, doesn't it?
Well, Kirk, I don't know what to say.
Well, I would give anything just to hear you say right now that you love me. I love you, Eden.
Oh, Kirk.
I know. And I want you to know that I'm going to do everything in my power to earn your love and make you happy. Tonight and forever. Eden, what is it? You're so tense. I can just feel it all throughout your body.
I'm sorry.
Look, I understand. But you're just such a beautiful woman. I want you more every time I see you.
Can't imagine why.
Eden, look. I know you don't love me the way that I love you right now. All right? And that's all right. I mean, I can be as patient as I'm going to have to be. After all, when you have something that's worth waiting for, all the waiting is worth it.
Look, Kirk, I told you that I'd be a good wife to you, and I will.
I know. I hope you're going to be more than just the dutiful wife to me. Eden, I am a good guy, I think. And I think soon you'll realize that you haven't made such a bad deal for yourself here. Little surprise, I think. It's just arrived. Mario, entree. From the top.
Kirk, what are you doing?
Just a little romance, Eden. May I have this dance? And now, ladies and gentlemen, the first dance of the evening will be danced by the happily married newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Kirk Cranston. Rounds of applause. And they dance. What? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't think my wife is feeling that well. But, thank you. Eden, look, I'm sorry. I just thought that you might enjoy that. Eden? Are you all right? Well, what's all this? Why'd you get dressed?
Kirk, I really want to go home. I'm really worried about my mother. I want to be with my family right now.
Well, wait a minute. Aren't I your family anymore?
Kirk, just please understand.
All right, sure. Just let me get my shirt on, that's all.
Look, if you'd rather not go with me, I'll be fine if I just go by myself. Really, I will.
No, what? On our wedding night? No way. I'll come home with you. Wait, what is it? Your hands are so cold. Are you all right?
I'm all right. Come on, let's just go.
Well, just give me a minute, would you?
Look, I can't breathe in here. I want to get out of here. I'll wait for you downstairs. Mason? Mason.
Well, back so soon. Didn't the honeymoon work out as expected?
I'm here because I'm worried about Mother. I wanted to see if there was any word.
Oh, well, you're concerned about her. I'm touched, as I'm sure she would be.
Mason, don't start in on her now. She's upset enough as it is.
She's upset, huh? Well, I hope it isn't anything you've done or failed to do.
Mason, please stop it. Just want to know if there's any news about Mama, and if anybody's doing anything.
I'm taking off in a few minutes to go look for them myself.
Oh, I assume that the helicopter that's out on the lawn is the one you'll be using?
No, Kirk, we'll use the one in the kitchen. We've organized a search party.
Including me.
Hiram. Hi. Eden.
Oh, Eden. Oh, hey, you've grown up too. I'm sorry to hear about your daddy's condition.
Oh, thank you. Hiram, this is Kirk Cranston. This is Hiram Claggett. We were just married.
Hiram.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Well, we all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
No, Ted, I want you to stay here.
Why? How's that going to help?
Well, we're having some trouble with Gina. She's back on the pills again, so I've given Brenda to Santana to take over to her
She's
place.
back on the pills.
Yeah, I need somebody to stay here and keep an eye on her.
How could she have gotten back on the pills? Why?
I don't know. I don't know how long it's been going on.
Well, no, wait a minute. I don't want to sit around here and babysit Gina when Mom needs us.
Ted, look, just do as Mason says. He probably knows best.
Well, there's help from an unexpected quarter. What about it, Ted? I know you're worried about Sophia. We won't find her any faster if you're along with us.
All right, fine.
Don't worry about your ma. Hey, shall we go?
Yeah, let's do it. Did you find her? See you, Ted.
Listen, Mason, I don't know why you're doing this, but I do appreciate it.
Doing it for the family.
Well, good luck. Look, Eden, there really isn't anything that we can be doing around here right now. Why don't we just go back to the hotel? If Ted has any news, he'll give us a call.
Yeah, sure I will.
But what about Kelly?
No, she's in San Francisco on business. She thought Mom had been found.
You mean she doesn't know she's still missing?
No?
Well, don't you think you should tell her?
Well, I've been trying. I've contacted every single hotel in San Francisco.
Well, are you going to keep trying? Aren't
Of
you?
course I am.
Okay, well, let me know if you hear any news about Mom. Okay?
I will.
Thanks, Ted.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
See you later. No calls?
No, nothing yet. Why don't you lie down, Eden? You must be tired.
No, I'm fine. Just hope Mom is.
Well, they'll let us know. Ted said he would.
You know, with Mom and us, I've just let everything go. I have no idea what's happening in the company.
Well, I'm keeping close touch. You don't have to worry about that.
I do, though. You know, I mean, Mason would love to see something happen to me, like with that bidding fiasco, and the holiday arrangements for the hotels have to be
Eden,
made.
I'm going to be taking care of that for you now. You don't have to carry this burden alone on your shoulders. Eden, I love you so much. I've waited so long. I wonder if you have any idea what it's like waiting for someone.
Kirk.
Eden, don't say anything. Just relax.
Don't.
Eden, I'm your husband.
I can't help it. I can't make love with you. Not yet.
All right. All right, I understand. We'll just wait until you're ready.
Not tonight.
I didn't mean tonight. I meant until you're ready, Eden.
Kirk, listen. I know this isn't right. And I know you're being very patient. Maybe
Look, I don't want you to
just
say any more, please. I understand what you're saying. We have our whole lives ahead of us. We don't have to hurry into anything. So come on, would you? Just climb in. please. Eden, I just want you to get some rest. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not afraid. I just don't know what's wrong.
Well, you're gonna be all right. Nothing that a little time won't take care of. That's all you need, Eden. Just a little bit of time. You go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Dear Cruz, I know how badly I've hurt you. I love you, and I always will. There are things I couldn't say to you before. I have little recollection of that night, but I know that I was the one who tried to end Daddy's life. And I know that in spite of the lies I've told, you know it too. If I come forward now and tell the truth, I'm afraid that your part in covering up what happened for my sake will be found out. So I've kept silent, and it's become harder and harder for us to face each other. And much more impossible to imagine living together side by side, knowing what we know. The way things are now is better for both of us. I've married Kirk so quickly, not because my feelings changed, but because I want you to stop thinking of me and admit to yourself that the future we wanted together can never be. I hope you can forget the pain I've caused you and find someone who will give you the happiness you deserve. Kirk and I, we have much in common, and we share a real affection, if not love or any physical relationship as yet. But he is very patient with me, and I'm sure that in time, I will...
Sweetheart, it must be 5 o'clock.
What, did the light wake you?
What are you writing?
Oh, just some things, to remind me of, stuff to do.
Is it too uncomfortable for you to be in the same bed with me?
I'm sorry about tonight.
No, well, don't apologize. Honeymoon is just a state of mind, sweetheart. When the time is right, you just tell me, okay?
Hello, Sophia. I can't say that I'm glad to see you back here, but I'm glad you're still alive.
Gina.
It's all right. It's all right.
Well, look who's back.
Well, Eden, what are you going to do? Kiss your dear sweet mother or knock her down?
All right, that's enough. Gina.
Honey, I'm my girl.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you. Are you all right? You're not hurt or anything, are you?
No, I'm fine. As a matter of fact, right now I'm better than fine.
Glad to have you back, Mrs. Armani.
Oh, thank you very much. Maybe this, could be one of the happiest days of my life. Mason just told me that you got married.
That's right.
It's wonderful. You've got to tell me where and when and...
Well, yesterday.
Yesterday, and I wasn't here. Where is he? Where is he? Where's Cruz? I want to congratulate him.
Mama, I married Kirk. Well, I'll leave it to Mason to tell you half of it.
Why? Just tell me why.
Because I thought it was the right thing for me to do.
You thought it was... What are you saying? What about Cruz?
Things happen, Mama. Things that you know nothing about.
Wait a minute. If something has happened between you and Cruz, something that may be your fault, couldn't you have just waited until it was resolved?
Look, it had to happen this way. Cruz has to face that, and so do I.
You love Cruz, Eden. I know you do.
Mama, Kirk is good to me, and he's good for me. He's understanding.
Fine,
he's kind,
that's good. He's
gentle.
understanding, he's kind, but do you love him? Do you?
Kirk knows how I feel. I don't have to lie to him.
Honey, can't you see what you have done?
Mama, can't you just please fake being happy for me?
I want you to look at me. I want you to take a long look. You always said you didn't want to make the same mistakes I did. But that is exactly what you're doing, Eden. I married one man when I was in love with another man. And look what happened to my life, and your life, and Ted, and Kelly's, and Cece's. Now, I came to love your father deeply, and I still do. But at what cost? All those secrets, the deceptions, the lies, it weighed down on my children. I lost my home. You of anyone, knows how much it has cost me. Please, just tell me you know what you've done. I want you to remember what I told you.
Mama, there's no undoing it now.
Well, did you two have your talk?
Yes, we did. I certainly apologize for embarrassing you if I did.
That's all right.
earlier.
No, I understand. We're all so glad just to have you back.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, Mama.
Look at that. Your mother doesn't like me, does she?
She doesn't know you.
I had no idea you two were so close.
I guess we're not.
Are you kidding? She worships you, Eden. Anyone could see that, especially someone else who worships you. You know, it's interesting, but Jack used to always say to me, you want to know what a woman's going to be like in 30 years, Kirk? Just have a look at their mother.
I'm not going to be like her.
No, but I can tell that you'll be as loving a mother to our children as she's been to you.
Lionel, I would like to thank you for what you did to my wife and my mother and Brandon.
Then why can't you just leave her alone? Is she all right?
How about watching your manners, friend?
Who are you?
Kirk, never mind. What's this?
Well, I don't know. Something the wedding fairy must have left for you, I guess.
Kirk, you gotta stop this. You're doing too much for me.
Well, that's not possible. I could never do enough.
Well, let's see. It's beautiful.
It's not half as beautiful as you are, Eden. But try it on.
Oh, my.
Eden, I love you. Don't pull away from me. I want to show you how much I love you. Sweetheart, I am your husband.
I'm telling you, man, what my gut tells me. Kirk Cranston is the guy who tried to kill Cece.
No. You already tried that. Don't you remember? Besides, you're trying to prove that Kirk pulled the plug. He's trying to prove that Eden did it with his... Huh? Hey, no, wait a minute. You're really not going to do that, are you?
Who is it? Patterson. I want to talk to you.
That's the deal.
This is my cue to retire to the joint.
I want to tell you something, Castillo. If it were up to me, I'd fire you.
Good to see you too, Tony.
How many times do I got to tell you I want action on this Capwell attempted murder?
Don't we all?
Do we? I just found out you haven't even taken a statement from Eden Capwell yet.
She just got married.
So?
She's on her honeymoon, Tony.
Did she leave town?
No, but I don't think I should have to, interrupt her honeymoon just to get a statement I don't even need. I already told you, she's got an airtight alibi.
I happen to think that her alibi is not airtight, and you don't have to worry about interrupting her honeymoon. It's already being interrupted.
Just relax.
I thought you were going to be patient with me.
I have been, but you are my wife, sweetheart. Don't you think you can try to feel just a little bit of affection for me?
I do. I better get
Eden,
that.
do you?
Of course I do. Let me get the door, okay?
Are you Eden Capwell?
Yes.
No, you're not. Mrs. Kirk Cranston.
Well, you're C.C. Capwell's daughter, aren't you?
Yes?
We've been asked to bring you down for questioning.
About what?
The attempted murder of your father.
Wait a minute, what's this all about? Did Cruz Castillo put you up to this?
We're acting on orders from the DA, sir.
Right, but Cruz is the inspector in this case, correct?
Yes, he is.
Shall we go? Let me get my things.
No, wait a minute, Eden. You don't have to go. They don't have a warrant. This is a request, not a requirement.
Well, I don't mind. If they need a statement, I'll give them one. I really don't mind.
What?
I'm ready.
Well, I'm coming with you then.
Dear Cruz, I know how badly I've hurt you. I love you, and I always will. There are things I couldn't say to you before.
Well, that's fine. Miss Cranston?
Right?
I'm Tony Patterson. I'm the district attorney.
Pleased to meet you.
Yes, I'm glad that you were able to come down. I appreciate it very much. We have just a few questions that shouldn't take much time at all.
Well, that's all right. I'm happy to cooperate. But I would like to get this done as quickly as possible.
Well, that's fine. If you'd like to step inside with me.
Well, it's a pretty nice job, Castillo. Cooked this one up just to interfere with our honeymoon, huh?
Actually, I'm here at the request of the DA, just like you are.
You're going to be a part of the interrogation?
I'm going to ask her some questions. That's my job.
Well, then I think I'll be joining.
Be my guest. This won't take long. Let me ask you a couple of standard questions, and you can sign the thing and leave. First of all, I need to know your exact whereabouts on the night of the attempt on your father's life. While I'm waiting, what's the matter? You decide to take the fifth?
I'm thinking. Just give me a minute.
What's there to think about? All you have to do is answer the question the way you answered it before. We just need it again for the record.
Would you two excuse me for a moment? I'd like to speak to Cruz in private.
Miss Capwell, I beg your pardon, Mrs. Cranston. I am here because I'm interested in what you have to say. I expect to be included in this case.
Look, Mr. Patterson, unless you'd like me to call my attorney and refuse to make the statement, I think you should do as I say. I am only giving my statement to Inspector Castillo. You may read it later.
All right. Mr. Cranston?
Yeah.
Coming?
Eden, I don't like this.
I don't think she's in any great danger, Kirk. I left my rubber hose at home
Kirk, there's
today.
nothing to worry about. Okay?
All right, well, I'll be right outside if you need me, okay?
Must be nice to have such a protective husband. All right, let's have it. You need some help getting it started? How about this? I had a fight that night with my then fiancé, now casual acquaintance, Cruz Castillo. It was the evening we were going to announce our engagement. What was supposed to be the most important night of our lives.
Stop it.
You don't like it? Let's hear your version then.
What is this? You cooked this all up to interfere with my honeymoon to get back at Kirk? Is that it?
Not a chance, sweetheart. Like the saying goes, you made your bed. Now sleep in it. Don't push your luck with me. You pushed it way too far already.
Have I?
Yes, baby, you have.
What are you going to do now?
I'm not going to do a thing.
You treat everybody who comes in here like this? Huh?
What's the matter? You don't like the way you're being treated? More than I suggest that you file a complaint. Done.
Do I get to read it, or do I just get to sign it?
Read it. Shouldn't take you long. I tried to keep it brief.
Left the party approximately 9:30 p.m., went directly to Kirk Cranston's apartment, arriving there at 9:45. Spent the rest of the night there, Eden Cranston. Well, it's brief.
What about accurate? Is anything wrong with it?
It's fine.
Then sign it and get back to your honeymoon.
Cruz, I don't understand why you can't talk to me.
Why don't you just sign the damn thing and get out of here? Here's the statement.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, let me tell you something, Castillo. You had better come up with another suspect real fast. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Sure.
Wait a minute, this is it? You were in there all that time just for this? 2 sentences and a signature?
I'm a slow typist. Thank you both for your cooperation.
Eden, what were you two talking about in there?
Nothing.
Eden.
Cruz?
What?
Wait.
Will you watch it? Are you all right, lady?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Excuse me. Are you sure that you're all right?
No, yeah, he didn't hurt me.
What do you want?
Nothing. Never mind.
Sweetheart, would you wait for me out in the car? I just want to talk to Inspector Castillo here for a few minutes.
All right.
Alone.
Will you hurry? I want to get back to the
Yeah,
hotel.
I'll be right out. Well, is there some place that we can talk private?
Oh, yeah, right in there, pal. I got a couple of things I'd like to say to you. As a matter of fact.
I'm sorry, I just don't believe for 1 minute that you brought her in to make that lousy statement. That is just another way of yours of coming in between us, Castillo. That is all that you've wanted ever since that we got married, just to mess us up any way that you can.
That's a lot of bull.
You know what? You just can't accept the fact that you have lost her and lost her to me. Your ego just can't take that.
Don't you say a word to me about anything, man. You're up to your neck in this mess, and I know it. What I don't know yet is exactly how. Sooner or later, you're going to slip up, Kirk. And I'm going to be right there to take you down.
You let go of me.
No, I'm not done talking to you yet, man. Now, you listen to me. I may not be around much, but I'm watching. You hurt Eden. You do anything whatsoever to hurt Eden. I'm going to make you wish you'd never been born. I'm going to nail that lily white skin of yours to my front door like a pelt. Now, get out of here.
You know, you still haven't told me what you two said to each other.
Yeah, well, we shouted a lot, that's all.
About what? I know it's been bugging you ever since.
Yeah, well, Cruz apparently was blaming me for things. That's what I can't figure out. Accused me of something. Aside from that, he made some threats. Told me he's going to be following me, watching me.
Watching you? No, why?
I don't know. I mean, he's got to know that he can't pin what happened to your father on me.
I know he knows the truth, or he guesses.
Well, if he does, if he thinks you did it, he's not going to act on it, right?
I don't know about that. I think his feelings have changed.
You mean now that we're married?
Well, don't you think that gives him reason enough to get revenge of some kind?
What, Cruz? I didn't think he needed revenge. I thought he was some sort of paragon.
Kirk, don't you dare make fun of the way I felt about him.
Eden, you don't really think that he's going to turn you in, do you?
I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't, how long do you think it's going to be before he gives up and decides to close the investigation?
I don't think it's going to take too long. They just don't have the manpower to keep this case open indefinitely. I just wish that you'd tell me exactly what it was that you said to Cruz while the two of you were alone.
I didn't really say anything.
Well, you must have said something to him. The way he came out of that office, he was in such a state. You know what he told me? He said that if I ever hurt you, he was going to make me pay him back. Now, what does that mean? What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything to make him think that.
Well, you don't believe that, do you? That I would want to hurt you?
Of course not.
Obviously, he must still love you. Did he admit that much to you?
Kirk, look. He didn't say anything, okay?
Well, I'm sure he does. I mean, who wouldn't go on loving you no matter what you did? I certainly would. I really can't resent the way Cruz feels about you. I understand all that.